important announcement.
The St. Lucia Football Association, Inc. reminds everyone, players, officials and supporters that there is zero tolerance for aggression or violence in football. Football is built on discipline, respect and fair play. Let us all protect the integrity of the sport and ensure that our stadia remain safe and welcoming for everyone. To ensure an enjoyable and safe experience for all, those who behave in disorderly conduct, including abusive, offensive or disruptive language or behavior, will be subject to sanctions, including expulsion from the stadium and possibly a permanent ban. No one is permitted to throw objects or trespass on the field.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Can we all please stand to acknowledge the national anthem? Later on, Kerry
Into you wherever you are in your neck of the globe, and it's that time again where we join in fellowship for the Semi-Pro Football League. This evening, a battle of the newcomers to the Premier League. I can't say newcomers, almost to the end of the league phase, but two teams that have developed quite a rivalry, that being South CASTRIES and VIEUX South. Elijah Williams in your company alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Good night, Eli. Good night to persons who make it the business to be on the stream with us tonight. Of course, as Eli mentioned, a little rivalry. But of late, VIEUX South certainly has overtaken in terms of what it is. Remember last season, South CASTRIES did get the better of VIEUX South to a certain extent. But thereafter, it has all been VIEUX South. So tonight, let us see if South CASTRIES...
Them clear of Mabuya Valley. Let's get into the team news for South CASTRIES. Bernard Antoine returns to goal. Chad Alfred, Kaylan Harry, Nye Henry and Derek Plumber, they make up the back four. Stephen Octave, Wayne Philogence and Christian Pierre in the midfield. Anthony Wilfred is flanked by Churchill Smith and Rick St. John. For VIEUX South, Glendon Ferdinand in goal. Kimlan Mason, the captain. Eddie Jabatiste, Kendall Clark and Jose Mathre, they make up the back four. Hakeem Jadal Harrow, Can Joseph and Montel Justin make up the midfield three. And Obafemi Poyot, he's flanked by Moses Henry and Taj Constantine.
Two impressive lineups from two teams that I mentioned. But
they have to go make their own story tonight.
That is correct. Historically, we defeated you, no. It's now, it's in the now. Not that it's now in the now. And you did mention that we are approaching the business end of the league, so much so because teams definitely want to make their mark and get into the final four to push themselves for the playoff. That is the format of the league. And certainly VIEUX South seems to be, I would say, between VIEUX South and Mabuya Valley, they seem to be the two teams who are just under the radar in terms of what the quality that Leclerc brings.
Well, a rivalry, real rivalry brewing here between these two teams. Of course, you could recall last season, critic, South CASTRIES would have beaten VIEUX South with practically their B team. The bulk of their squad had gone on with the base.
Free kick to VIEUX South. Strange enough to Eli that from since that defeat with the B team and the A team and the B team and the A team, South CASTRIES has never beaten VIEUX thereafter.
They haven't. Yeah. Lost to them in the finals. Lost to them in the first encounter in the league. This is the second encounter, so maybe third time lucky?
Let's see, but they will have to put in a mammoth effort to get past this VIEUX South team. This VIEUX South team has clearly grown from being tier 2 champions and being, making the ascension up to tier 1. You look, he put this behind him. Meantime, we see both teams jostling for possession, trying to get the jitters out, trying to get the nervous energy out. Madame Obafemi, of course, would want to get on the score sheet. Trent Arnold, Constantine. They have a host of players that can really turn on the style here tonight. I don't see Elva.
He's not in the squad.
Not in the squad tonight, so he may just have a little niggle.
No, actually, I think you may have some of the players called up to national training missing from the squad, the likes of Trent Alexander. I believe Elva was called up as well.
To have a base, you have the fighting spirit, but you need some more quality players to get you over the line. Interception there by Chad. A foul on Chad Alfred. So it's possession over to VIEUX South. And you said that before victory they can move up to second position?
Correct.
Just over Mabuya Valley?
Just over Mabuya Valley. They'll be leading Mabuya by 1 point and they'll be 11 on games.
Okay. Trying to switch this one. For South, quite comfortable. Let's keep in possession. There's a long searching pass. No one at the end of it.
Yeah, good to see young Bernard Anton back in goal for South Castries. Suffered that concussion.
Player down in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, trying to make out who it is. Can't decipher who it is just yet. I think it might be Churchill Smith, the number 11.
Churchill.
Yes.
The top name you know, Eli.
Like Churchill Downs.
Or Winston Churchill.
Or Winston Churchill.
Yeah, man, either way, it's a top name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Majority of churches are on a hill. You.
Oh, why is that?
Yeah, I guess closer to the Almighty on a hill. You almost there, you. There for the rescue. Skipper there for the rescue. Skipper playing his role very early. Actually, it wasn't Nye, it was another player. You know, all those youngsters with those different hairstyles look alike to me. Some have plaits, some have braids, some have extensions, some have locks. It's a free kick to South Castries.
I was told by Before South supporter that they're coming to teach South Castries how to swim in the souf, the sulfur.
Wow. That's what you want. You want good rivalry. Not just the banter, but good competition on the pitch as well. Ball going out of touch. Throw into South Castries. Not bad the pass at all. Easily read by the defense of V4 South. I don't think either goalkeepers had a chance to put in a save just yet. Again, you see good connection with the passes, good intricacy by V4 South. A foul on the player right there. No! Referee says play on. Looked like a foul to me. V4 South quick to recover. Plays out to the left. Player seems to be all right. Passage of play early on where V4 Star was able to put in some passes. Now they need to get back on that trend. Keeping the football and putting passes together. Loose pass again. It's going to be a throw in to South Castries. Ball goes outside, another throw in. This time to veer for South. Quiet night so far. Remember, the second matchup will feature Leclerc, the defending champions. And somebody stopped them this campaign, Eli.
Well, it's a league and knockout. So as soon as the league phase is over, it's practically a fresh competition. Anything can happen. So what they need to focus on right now, I don't think anybody can
Side. But now, of course, Henry would probably be shaking his head. Almost gave a gift. But the offside chop came to his aid. When I say good night, my brethren, Dogu. Fine Dogu from the time you start winning games, I ain't seen you, man. Seen you, you know. You've become a social butterfly. Higher heights. Right, Dogu, do your thing. Free kick to South Castries. All going up. I think we have heard that whistle more, Eli, than the teams actually settling down and probably using the full width of the Soufre pitch, one of the, if not the largest, but one of the largest grounds used in the semi-pro.
Yeah. Turf and width and space.
A lot of time and space on this surface. As we say, so it's a throw.
As Constantine about to take that one.
To go way out, too far out as a matter of fact, and he did that with so much little effort. Just wasn't to put that ball in the right spot, throw into South Castries. And immediately, if a South gets back that football.
The game does not have the same ferocity in which we saw the last fixture start. Season is starting to wear on some of the teams, critic.
Could be. It has been a long and grueling football in St. Lucia right now, so it might just be taking a toll. Football in St. Lucia right now, so it might just be taking a toll on some of the players.
Yeah, well said. South Castries, they do still have an opportunity to get out of the relegation zone. Mathematically, they are not relegated just yet. This would be their 15th fixture, 3 more to go, and they are 9 points. They are 4 points behind Dennery, who sit on a similar number of fixtures played and are sitting outside of the relegation zone. So my math says 2 wins, 6 points.
I know they're a young bunch and they really want to do well for their community and also themselves, their family, and their coach, because the coach believe in them and they've given them a platform to perform at the highest level. But football is such a funny game that you have to give your all, and sometimes you like as much as you want to, it just doesn't work out right. But I think they're gonna keep on fighting. But so far, no clear-cut chances created by either team. think they're still trying to figure out who is doing what. But if anybody is supposed to take the lead because of the likes of Obafemi, I think it would be VIEUX South.
Yeah, you have Obafemi, you have Taj Constantine. Moses Henry played a critical part of the VIEUX South team last season. He's not featured spark just yet. Maybe a crunching tackle, good goal scoring opportunity created. May put a little fire under them.
A little save from a goalkeeper, a little penalty, something to spice it up. Because like you said, Eli, it's a little mini rivalry between those two. But we want to see the word rival be played here tonight. Fluck right there. You see the intention, Eli, the little flick on. A one-touch situation was created. Chad just missing out. Can he outrun the defense? That ball in play. Not at all. My family want a better touch in the box area.
Goes out for a corner actually.
Corner, okay.
Like Henry poked his foot in there.
Second corner, second opportunity for VIEUX South. See, a little crowd is building up towards the left of the VOC. Towards the left always seems to full up first.
Good observation.
Nobody are naming yourself internet. Or Wi-Fi. Man, they must have somebody that name it.
Unless wifey. It's as close as you can get.
Nah, man, they must have, maybe not in St. Lucia, but they must have somebody out there. Somebody out there doing the internet.
That might mean cut in Chinese or something like
So
that.
I don't know. Goal kick now to South CASTRIES. Young keeper taking that goal kick, playing one route, trying to change it up a bit. From VIEUX South at all tonight.
Yeah, the combination play has not been there either. Not so much. We've seen little spurts of it. But a sustained spell of good combination play, which is what one of the hallmarks of a VIEUX South team has not really been there as yet. Of course, we're half an hour into the fixture, 1/3 of the way. So, an opportunity for them to catch themselves.
Yeah. Uncontested header, good clearance. Obafemi put this one down. Pass did work out. One more pass.
And there it is, as easy as that.
That's the finish.
As easy as that.
We just witnessed VIEUX South taking the lead via number 15. That's Montel Justin.
That's Montel Justin, the number 15.
Yeah, good calm finish, but the pass made it so simple for him. Montel Justin. Was our team just to stay in the picture. Was our team just to stay in the picture. When you look at it, like the format is a tough league, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a tough league.
Grosile and the Canaries, who are in 5th and 6th position, have a real opportunity of getting into the top 4. So it's not cut and dry. I mean, we've had 4 teams up there for the majority of the season. But as the season has gone on, we've seen teams...
Multiple changes.
Yeah, we've seen teams wane a bit. Central Castries, Mabwe had a lean spell for a moment. They've sort of bounced back. And Central lean spell for a moment. They've sort of bounced back. And Central Castries...
VIEUX South able to retrieve the football. Nye taking charge right now. Searching pass. Goalkeeper comes out. They got a little touch. I don't think, as a matter of fact, VIEUX South is not a manual. I think they're just in D. That's right. So no need. Stay in D. A little nudge in the back there. Approaching the halfway mark. Jamil, coach for VIEUX South. We just want to tell his players to just bring it up a little notch to ensure a little goal to ensure safety, because you just never know. Okay. Yeah, those cards, those shin guards are so small. They look like debit cards, Because you work at the bank, so you would know. Yeah. Good save there, youngster. But they're so minute, they might be debit cards. Yeah, you're right. Right. Midfield battle between two teams. That is where the battle is. And that's the battle South Castries cannot win or have not been winning. Here's another through ball. Player needs to take his time and put it inside. Nothing happening. Ball came behind his teammate. VIEUX South still in control. They put one through. Awkward shot there, but the goalkeeper able to make a save. Trying to get past the right back for unable to. Ball goes out of touch. And it's a corner in favor of VIEUX South. Trying to get to beat the first pole, unable. Another chance to put a cross in. Again, good defending there by South Castries. To clip this one in. One minute for added time. Eli, your thoughts on what you think South Castries might be saying in the huddle at halftime?
I think if I am Chauvin Benjamin, I'm saying to my troops that, we need to keep our heads up. We need to play for pride, represent our community, despite the fact that we may feel like we are up against it, but it's not over until the final whistle. I would be saying something of that nature to help, just to motivate them, because I don't know that the way they've been playing in this Premier League has so much to do with the tactical approach per se. I think, as you mentioned, a little bit of a dearth in terms of talent. On that squad, maybe, some couple more talented players in the same system, and it would work. We saw it work in the Super League last season. I think it might just be a case where you just need to motivate them and get the most that you can out of this group.
Very good. And that being said, brings us to the half. Of course, the stream will continue in the second half, but in the meantime, it is 1-0 in favor of VIEUX South. We will be back to take in second half action in just a bit.
Of course, the lead by a goal to nil. Later on, La Clery will be coming up against Denry. And let me remind you, we'll be back here on Friday to see Mabia Valley taking on Rosalie. Of CASTRIES, they will come up against Swazel. And on Saturday, we'll be conducting the 3rd and 4th place, and likewise the finals of Tier 2, where Library will be entertaining the U20 in the 3rd and 4th place game. And of course, the finals will be contested between Ancillary and VIEUX North. Some more music there from the DJ.
Lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tact, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Library, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, 20 and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. VIEUX has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Into your life anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life, let it BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. BOS I'll saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Act now and you won't regret it. BOSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. BOSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. BOSL.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
The battle lines are drawn. Who rises? Who falls? This Saturday at the Super Mini Stadium, 4 fierce rivals fight for glory and a shot at the Premier League. Labrie, Beaufort North, the National Under-20, and Slurry. The stadium will shake. Will you be there? Don't miss history.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed.
All right, everybody have a seat. Welcome back to the game. It's 1-0 in favor of Beaufort South.
And just like that, we're back. And immediately, South CASTRIES on the attack. Deep searching cross ball into the box. No one on the end of it. And that just basically outs the fire. If you're just joining us, we have another matchup. Defending champions Leclerc will do battle versus Dennery. But for now, you're witnessing South CASTRIES versus VIEUX South.
Battle of the newcomers. Should we still call them newcomers?
I don't think we can call them. They're not new anymore. We can just call them the comers. I don't think they're new anymore. I think by now our fans and even both team supporters, they're used to each other. They battled it out last campaign in the Tier 2. And they're trying to pit their wits in Tier 1.
Yeah, so we'll just call them the two promoted teams.
That's right.
But contrasting fortunes.
Yes. One has really moved in leaps and bounds. We know the powerhouse that VIEUX South has been. So clearly they're on a mission. And the way the league is set up, who knows? Who knows? Because once you get in the Final Four, you have a chance to emerge as champion. Nice little flick on there.
Oh.
Just had to take his time and get over the football, Eli. But again, that comes with confidence.
That was a glorious opportunity.
There you go. Just had to get over it. And either side, it could have been a goal. I've often said that, what's his name? I think he played for Canaries one time. He was in number 19 for South CASTRIES.
Maybe not in the squad.
Rick St. John.
Yeah,
Rick St. John.
Yeah, Rick St. John. Yeah.
Yeah, I've often said as with his height, he should be more of a defensive player. more of a defensive midfield player, or if you want to, you could employ him as a defensive midfield player. He has the height, the true measure of a modern day footballer. I see that he's been playing in attack for South CASTRIES. And nudge there by Chad.
Ball played upfield, controlled by Taj Constantine. He misses out there. Chad Alfred. There he is on the ball. Nudged off it. Free kick to South CASTRIES. Taken by Stephen Octave, lumped up. From a tactical standpoint, Critic, how do South CASTRIES get themselves back in this fixture?
Again, they're missing that quality up top. But a while ago, we saw a situation where they got a half chance and they got a shot on goal. And as I say so, Obafemi trying to race his man, gets the better of him using strength. And an appeal for penalty, however, waved on. But just to get back to the point, Eli, South CASTRIES needs to make half chances. I don't think they have enough to break down the VIEUX South defense, but the instances where they get into what seems like, a half possibility, make it a chance. Or try to get a goal from a set play. As they have enough height, there's a youngster there who just missed a chance who has enough height, who can get onto the end of a football, but they don't play that way. They keep that ball on the floor, and I guess this is just part of their DNA. But clearly, make a chance, and they can get on the score sheet.
Obafemi Poyet has stayed down. Replays suggest that there might have been a little clip on his heel, causing him to bundle into the oncoming keeper.
I didn't see the contact. I think it's more like as if I'm not saying it's the turf, but
I think when the South CASTRIES player fell over, they sort of caught the back of his heel. Minimal contact.
Okay.
And I guess when you're on a sprint, doesn't take much to topple you over.
Medic seems quite equipped. He's already partially up. Now he's back on his feet. Seems to be a very strong lad as well, so Obafemi can take some licks. Now immediately you see another foul. Yeah, the game not allowing some fluidity. Again, player going nowhere. Again, so these are little chances I spoke of, Eli. When they get those situations, those dead ball situations, some boy to get them to the end of it. But to break down VIEUX South might be very difficult for them. Just like that. Again, this one was well executed, but the player lacked a little conviction, not trusting himself. Look at it, you need to trust yourself.
Yeah, right there onto the back stick. No flag went up.
Exactly. Sometimes you just need to, bite the bullet and just say, well, you know what, I'm going for it. But I've seen VFR South play much better than this.
Saved by the referee's whistle there.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah, wasted ball there. So CASTRIES need to probably first check the body language. Outside of Chad and maybe Nye, don't sort of see that level of urgency.
Everybody needs to be on the same wavelength. Again, you're fighting relegation, Eli. So you have to spread that urgency all across the team.
A good ball in there. It's a little too close to Glennon Ferdinand. Promptly throws it out. And VIEUX South on the attack. Covered by Nye Henry. A nice 1-2 played there. Ball put across.
Uber family is lagging. Of course, you could see clearly the intention. The cut back. Here is the 1-2. So the movement's supposed to be within the area already. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Nothing came out of it.
Montel Justin, the number 15, trying to return the favor. Of course, Obafemi Poyot put him in the first half to score the opener. There he goes again. Goal kick.
A little bundle over. Nothing really out of it. Schwazel. I'm just thinking the reason why I said Schwazel. Now I was just, thinking how should I style of this and how much there's so much into it. I'm hoping that at some point we see South CASTRIES just like that. They can change the tempo, change the rhythm. But the South CASTRIES seems to be playing in just 1K.
Strike there.
Yeah, very good strike.
Moses Henry, it looks like.
Very good strike. A lot of power onto this one. But at all, goalkeeper probably got his fingers just onto it. So this guy Obafemi is very strong.
Ball out into touch. Throw in the South CASTRIES.
Yeah. Nice little decent crowd. I can see some persons from for South, some folks from Leclerc, all scattered all over at the Super Mini Stadium, which is dubbed one of the venues with the most activities on the island. It's a part of St. Lucia I always like. And I've often made a lot of trips here for the past month or so. Easy trip, 45 minutes drive, 40 to 45. For Eli is about 30.
30 plus 45?
No. 45 for me, for the most. So 45 and, but you, 30 minutes. Formula One.
I use my helicopter.
When Eli passing my brother. Remember those aeroplanes that used to spread the bananas? It's by Saleh. When Eli passing my brother. I'm out of the way.
My Bedford truck doesn't go so fast, Critic.
No. 40 minutes flat, my brother, you in Calisac.
My Bedford truck does not go so fast. My Toyota Stout.
Trying to put a cross in for South. It's a free kick to guys from CASTRIES. South CASTRIES, Eli, encompasses from Fulasho to Marigo, So Fulasho, Letok, Banan, Millennium, Cicero.
Is Goodlands part of it, or is Goodlands part of Southeast?
Yeah, because Goodlands is on the other side.
So the road is the divide.
Yeah. All the way to all the way down to
And they're on there again, Moses Henry this time. A slot sitting to the bottom left-hand corner of Bernard Antoine. Nothing he could do there. Exposed. High line employed by South CASTRIES to their detriment. And Moses Henry just minutes ago blazed one over the crossbar. This time he kept it all along the ground. And a precision finish to put VIEUX South up 2-0 against South CASTRIES.
too high a line to keep. Defense can't keep pace with it. Look at it. One ball beating the entire defense. No power, just a little tuck in. Good composure from Moses Henry. So on the hour mark, the VIEUX South team just cruising. I want to say good night to my good buddy Mervin Coco Bellas. His birthday is due this month. I don't know if he's taking part in it because sometimes we have to postpone events. But his birthday is coming in November. He's a Scorpio like myself. So big up yourself, buddy. Big up you and your family. And also all those persons down in Pebush. That's my area. Big up Kevin Hart as well.
Goal scored there by Moses Henry in the 60th minute. Just witnessed before South dominated here for tonight. Substitution there for South. Going out is number 6, that's Hakim Janel Harrow. He full peak in the 61st minute.
Action continuing here. This one you think is academic critic in the bag already?
I think from day one it has been. No disrespect to South Castries, but Vapour South has moved past that level. We now see a Vapour South team which don't have to feel its strongest team. We have seen a Vapour South team who has played their B team against South Castries and be triumphant. And I'm thinking, like I said, I've seen Vapour South play better than this. And the reason that they're still in drive mode is because of the opposition. So if a 2-goal lead is basically, like you just said, academic for them. So substitution will be a double substitution for Vapour South. It's a free kick to South Castries, a long raking pass upfield. One thing about this South Castries team, despite they lack quality, but they have a good momentum about themselves, is that they never give up. They stay within the contest. You know, try to see how they can crawl their way back into games. They're still full of running. Energy level is up. There's Chad. Possession. In an effort. All in the process. He also got hurt in the process. And that's the sort of player he is. He never give up.
I think he was a lot of control there.
Yes, the ball left him and he actually left. He himself left ground. So you don't want to see that sort of challenge.
Double substitution was made there by the front south. Going out was the number 9 and number 10. Number 9 is from Foyle, number 10 is Carson Times. They were replaced by the number 21 and number 26, that's Alfred and Alexander.
Still 2-0 Eli, and of course we have out quite comfortable. Very comfortable. Just one more to bear the insurance.
But I don't think they need any insurance tonight.
No, just a little insurance every now and we all, you know, it's a little.
Oh, red velvet. Okay.
Before Savlius easily stroking that ball about the pitch. More like a training session right now. Like a drill. Crowd urging for South to get back on the score sheet. Just to get one more. Another foul. And South CASTRIES. Make amends with this free kick. Good goalkeeping there. Long ball played up field. Before Savlius keeping the tempo. We'll rush into this one. $75 minutes gone.
Depois é do nada. Ah, and I don't think for his office. Huh? Ah, when I play like this, I'll make it. I play like this, I'll make it. I play like this, I'll make it. I play like this, I'll make it.
Collision there between the attacker and the goalkeeper. It's a case of they both wanting the football. Ball was loose. Goalkeeper able to get up on his power. Strong 17-year-old. Trying to spin off Nye Henry, but foul in the process.
For South, stealing that one away. Moses Henry now. Ball shot taken there. Foul call. Donovan Purpey with that last shot there. Of course, another one of those fringe players that will want to come in and try to impress Jamil Joseph, the coach. He's not had too much playing time this season, so he want to make the most of it.
How you call him? JJ?
Yeah, JJ. Good times.
Yeah, dynamite.
The youngsters watching the stream will have no idea what we're speaking about.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's a chance, Eli.
And speaking of him, Donovan Purpey makes his mark. And again, critic. Ball played through. It's onside. Slotted past Bernard Antoine in a goal. And that's the insurance that you've been speaking about. It's now 3-0 in favor of VIEUX South. Of course, Donovan Purpey scoring in the 81st minute. And as my good friend critic would say, it's curtains.
Certainly so. Clearly, the VIEUX South team, they're showing their class, how much they have improved. This thing about rivalry is dead and dusted. Ain't no rivalry. They just put it that you got one over VIEUX South and they've moved on. And now they basically own South Castries.
I believe the last fixture, the scoreline ended up 5-2 in favor of VIEUX South. It was.
That's right, about that.
And at the Canaries playing field. Still a 3-goal margin of victory so far, but no goals conceded this time around by VIEUX South. Lunging in there and not the best option, and Obafemi Poyot just not able to corral that one.
I think it's Obafemi. Same boots, but not Obafemi. I think Obafemi has been substituted. Yeah. So basically what happened to him there is that he wanted to take an extra touch. But the surface is so true, all you have to do was just time the contact with the football rather than try to get a touch Because you're already too close to the goalkeeper.
Yeah. That player arriving in pain there. Got that tackle. It looks like Alec Joseph for South, and the physio is back on.
Nobody. If we thought the game was academic before, it's definitely academic now. Of course, V4 South will be interested in keeping a clean sheet. They'll not want to concede here. And of course, South CASTRIES will want to get on the score sheet, at least for pride, if anything else. For a little consolation.
Home pride, home pride.
Yeah, not enough quality. One thing about football, Eli, is that the table doesn't lie. So as much as you figure, well, you all this. No, just look at the table. It gives you the full picture of what the league is about.
my bag, every German.
Let's do it about him. Talking about the other coach. You ever make a youth team in a tournament there? Oh, what do you have to say about that? Go to entry go. That's all we got.
Player down in the area. Because the medic will come on. Very bright, very vibrant medic. Look at the pace. That's what we like to see, Eli. The medic comes onto the playing pitch hurriedly. Free nil. All the points are wrapped up in the bag. V4 South will move to the second spot on the table. Comfortable win. Like Eli mentioned, not even moving into second gear. South CASTRIES, I don't think there remain much games in the bag. But it seems that they're headed back there too. Unless some football god comes down and change their fortunes. Eli, here's one thing about me. I have a very keen eye. And I just saw the shoe of the year. You ever see common TV? All our men coming in to apartment.
Well, critic, you know what they say? Form is temporary. Class is permanent. Well done. Well done. Well done.
It's like when you're small, right? And your first day at school, kindergarten, and the teacher asks you to draw a shoe.
How you refer to that? A Brooks?
Let's take in this corner meantime. What?
Brooks.
Not much time left. My left back, we're about seconds away from V4 South claiming those 3 points as you mentioned earlier.
+3 in the goal difference column as well.
Yeah. Good outing for them, Eli. They made the trip across from V4 South to southwest of the island. And stuck to plan, played some fringe players. Some of the big names may have just been rested. Who knows, for niggles and just wanting to give playing time to the other members of the team. It worked out all well for VIEUX South. The fans, of course, who are watching on the stream will be delighted with the result. And it's just a matter of just gaining points to get closer to finishing probably second as they are. I think second place third.
Second place third.
And
First
first
place
place fourth, yeah. So not a bad position. You know, there's a possibility that VIEUX South can win the league from being second. Just never know.
You say win the league, like the
Win
league
the
phase.
win the competition.
The competition,
The
yeah,
overall,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's quite a possibility, and it's a full-time whistle. 3-0. Montel Justin in the 33rd, Moses Henry in the 60th, and Donovan Purpey in the 81st minute. So it's a 3-0 academic for South over South Castries. The woes continue for the South Castries team as they edge closer and closer to relegation. Up next is our second game of the evening. That's going to feature Dennery taking on the league leaders, Leclerc. Of course, for Tennis in Glasgow, I'm Elijah Williams, saying catch you on the next stream.
So, well, at the final whistle, that of our first game here tonight, out of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League for 2025, is at South. We got past South Castries very easily by 3 goals to nil. Montel Justine in the 32nd minute. We also had Moses Henry in the 68th and Donovan Purpey in the 61st. 3-1 in favor of VIEUX South up against South Castries. And of course, our next game will be contested between Clary and Dennery. Yes, our table toppers, league leaders, and of course the defending champs from last year, that's Clary, will be battling with the boys from the East, that's Dennery. Let me mention to you that we'll be back on Friday for some more action to see how we are Valley coming up against Lucia May. South Castries, they will be entertaining Swazel. On Saturday, we'll be conducting the fourth place of Tier 2, likewise the finals. This game is finals that over Tier 2 is Surrey and Fort North. Want some more music from DJ Active? Don't like them, don't like that. I'm good.
Watching that one up there in the black shirt. See the cameraman there? I'll get for him there, yeah? Let's go. Now, waiting for the signal. Okay, folks, I'm here with Moses Henry. Moses, of course, the VIEUX team. A walk in the park. You guys are comfortable 3-0 win over a team which gave you a little border last season. Your thoughts?
Well, yeah, that is a normal thing for us. Well, we try to make win a habit for us. So every time we come out, we just look to get the 3 points.
I saw you score a good goal as well. You had a lot of influence in the game. What do you bring it down to? Your training, your confidence? What do you bring it down to?
Well, I haven't been training. Like you realize, I haven't been playing because of work, due to work. But it's just like confidence. I just have confidence within myself. So I just play like that on a normal basis.
All right. Now do you think that VIEUX South now can make it? Well, you're already in the last 4. But what is VIEUX South's final aim? What are you guys gunning for?
Well, every time we come to play a tournament, we come to win the tournament. So that is our main focus, and we believe we can win it. and we will win it.
All right, Moses, thank you for speaking with us. All the best. Respect, man.
Which black shirt?
I'm here with the skipper for South CASTRIES, Nye Henry. Nye Henry, I know you've always been so vocal and wanting the best for your young squad. You guys made up to Tier 1 last campaign, and it's been kind of rough for you guys. But how do you keep it all together?
We just take it day by day, believing in our coach, believing in ourselves. We have some amazing youth players. I think they hold me afloat. Just to see them carry on to the next season, no matter if we get relegated, which is not part of our plan. We still have some games to fight. We choose to fight those games and see how we could remain in the first tier. Mathematically, we still have a chance, so we still believe in ourselves, as I say. We believe in our community. We fight for our community, our players, our family. I think that's what keeps us afloat current.
Good. So you're saying that come what may, you guys are going to see it out. But I know that it's been very rough. And you as a guy who loves to win, that's part of your DNA. And do you think you guys can go on probably next season, go on a recruitment for some reinforcement? For example, some help for you at the back, probably a guy in midfield and somebody who can score goals up top?
Yeah, for sure. We have already started that move with a lot of youth players being interested in our camp. I mean, as the semi-professional league is initiating leveraging football, we try to make an example for the youth players. As I said, myself very old, looking to go out, staying in to give them that motivation. I mean, to boost them, emotionally and spiritually through the game. But yeah, that keeps us afloat, and we have already started that journey, and we're gonna stay up.
All right, brother. Thank you for speaking with us, and I wish you all the best as the league continues. All right, man. Okay, folks, we urge you to stick around. We have one more game. We're very interested. The league leaders, Leclerc, will be taking on Denry. So please stick with us. Yeah, fellas.